So welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Cloud Solo Necrosis Mod Challenge. I'm so glad you're here. I'm really happy you're coming to join me today. Glad everyone's here on Twitch. Glad you're all here on YouTube. Frickin' thing blew up. But welcome. I'm really excited for today. Today's going to be a really hype day, and I'm just excited to get started. We have a ton of stuff to talk about, so let's go ahead and I'm going to jump on. Let me make sure. This should be after we killed the Turks, right? 6,780, and the Turks are dead. Just make sure that I'm not... I definitely don't want to, like, start this and then realize that I had a better save. This is before the Turks or after? No, this is just a better. 6,797. I think the other one's better, right? 6,000... 6,780. Oh, this one's better. Slightly. But this one... I think this is the one we want. I think. This was the one... Because there was one file that we hit Chocomog and stunned both Turks. And that's the one we want to use. This is before the Turks, right? Yeah. No, this isn't before the Turks. This one's 6,000. See, I should have watched the last episode before I started, because I don't remember which file. Because we did a lot of experimenting at the end of last stream. Okay, this one's got the most HP. I want to say this is the one that I used Chocomog. Yo, Judah, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I appreciate that a lot. If that one is... How do I have the same MP but less HP on this one? Check out my YouTube. Give me one moment, we'll talk about the battle arena in a second, because we got plenty of time to talk while we're going there. I just need to figure out what save I want to use. I guess we want to use this one. We could also go all the way back to Coral and fight the Turks again, but the chances of Chocomog stunning again is bad. So I honestly really like the fight that we got with the Turks. I'm just confused by this save. I don't know what this save was. This was the save where we didn't use Chocomog, I think, but we got roasted. But this other one, I have the same amount of MP. I don't know. And I feel like I wouldn't have saved it. Maybe this was before... Alright, well in any case, this is the best save we have. 6,802. So... Oh yeah, we went back to get... Okay, so maybe this save was before we did that? Let's see. Yeah. No, we have Big Guard. Strange. Alright. So, I don't remember exactly why I kept this save, but this save is the best one we have, so we're going to use that one. Okay. I apologize for that. I should have checked the last mod before starting, but I could have swore that the second to last save was the one we wanted, but this one's better, so we're just going to use this. Alright, so we have a lot to talk about. First off, I know everyone's burning question is, are we using the battle arena? So, I contacted, why is my enemy HP thing way over there? I contacted Sega Chief, this week. Sega Chief is the creator of this mod. He's also the creator of the New Threat mod and a bunch of other really cool mods of different Final Fantasy games. And I asked him if your HP resetting after each battle arena fight was intended. And he said that it was. So we decided that using the battle arena would be fair for this challenge. And it's actually, it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. Because in the beginning of the game you have a lot of HP, so it makes the battle arena pretty trivial. But there's also not as good of items. And then later in the game you're going to have less HP because it's the Necrosis mod. So it's going to be harder to do the battle arena, but has better rewards. So it kind of averages itself out. It kind of makes sense to do it this way. I think that Sega Chief wanted to make sure that the battle arena was at least a thing. Crap, I need to sell something. Because if your HP didn't reset after leaving the battle arena, how's it going, Barry Jupiter? Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for being here. If the battle arena didn't reset your HP, then it would just be completely useless. Like, there would just be no use for the battle arena whatsoever in Necrosis mod. It'd be a complete waste of time. You'd lose so much HP and get, like, a couple battle points and not be able to buy anything. So, it'd be completely useless otherwise. So I think this is a good compromise. The fact that it does reset your HP, but it puts you in the battle arena with your current HP. There, you know, so that if you have too low of HP, you can't do the battle arena anymore. So I like that. I think that works well. Fairy tale. So that makes total sense to me. But having said that, I'm not going to use the battle arena for everything that it has to offer. There's not actually a ton we want. There's the championship belt, which would be pretty good, but not super necessary. And then what we're going to be getting for sure is, for one, we're going to get spiderwebs. Spiderwebs being in the battle arena is super, super useful. And it's not exactly taking advantage of the battle arena either, because you can get spiderwebs at this point in the game. However, to get them, you have to fight those giant bugs in Gongaga, and as you saw last time, that is absolutely miserable. It's dreadful. It's like the worst encounter. So instead, we get a totally free spiderweb from the battle arena, which is much, much better and just easier for us. So yeah, we're gonna get spiderwebs. That's like mandatory, and it's just easier in the battle arena. We might get some shrapnel, and then if we get enough battle points, we'll get a speed plus. A speed plus would actually be really, really, really useful, but I don't want to sit here and grind for it forever, just because I think that's kind of too much. Like, that's taking advantage of the battle arena too much. But if we can get the speed plus in a reasonable amount of time, then we'll get the speed plus as well. Speed plus is actually super, super good when you're playing weight in slowest battle speed and doing something like this. So yeah, those are the three things we're looking for. People are also talking about maybe grinding chocobo races. We're not really going to grind chocobo races. The only reason I'm doing a chocobo race right now is just to get some GP so that I can do the battle arena. If we can get a hero drink, it'd be great. But hero drinks aren't as useful in the early game as they are the late game. You guys see me use hero drinks all the time during all like crazy challenges that we've done. But that's because when you're at max stats, hero drinks are the only thing in the game that allow you to go over the 255 barrier and pretty much get you to a point where the game never expected you to be stat-wise. That's why you can make like Emerald Weapon do like 8 points of damage. So hero drinks are really, really, really useful and important in the late game. But in the early game, they're not as useful. One hero drink only increases your stats by 30%. And when you have a stat of like 40 attack, 30% isn't much. So it's not a big deal. And in order to get the double buff on your stats, you need to throw 4 hero drinks. And that takes up 4 turns, which in the early game is pretty crappy. You also don't have debut items, so you can't throw 2 items at once. You gotta throw each hero drink individually while you're taking damage. So hero drinks aren't as useful. The only time I would think that hero drinks would be really, really great is if, for like really, really long fights, like Diamond Weapon, it might be useful to throw hero drinks at the beginning of the fight. But most of the bosses are going to be getting demolished by question marks, and there's no reason to throw a hero drink for question marks. It's just wasting a turn. Doesn't even make it do any more damage. So hero drinks are definitely not mandatory. We're definitely not going to sit here and grind hero drinks. If we do get one, great. If not, whatever. This is mostly just going to be to get some GP so that we can do the battle arena. I need to pick a Chocobo Lee. Wow, he's really good. Okay, 1 is really good. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 5. So yeah, that's the basic gist. We're just going to be grinding some spider webs, and then whatever battle points we get, we'll just buy what we can do, whatever we can afford. The battle arena does open up a interesting concept in that if we did want to shortcut, or if we did want to grind for hours and hours and hours, you could technically get infinite gil through the battle arena. Because you take no damage. So you could technically just steal and steal and steal and steal and steal, and as long as you make more than the money necessary to Chocobo race, you'll be making money in the end. Did I win? I did win. Fantastic. Firefang. Firefang's actually kind of nice, but it's worth a lot of... it's only worth 20. I kind of want the item, to be honest. I'm gonna take the item. 20 GP is kind of... let's see. Young. Uh, 4, 5, 1. What? Why can I not pick? What the? What happened? I couldn't pick a thing and then it just started. I guess I'm not winning this one. I'm a little confused. I have no idea what just happened. I hit circle and it made the noise, but they didn't flip. And then I hit start and it started, even though I had nothing picked. That was something. I guess I just wasted money. Hero drinks do appear in B rank, although not very common. They don't appear in C though. So yeah, if you guys missed last week, basically, the battle arena does exactly what it does in vanilla, where you go in with whatever HP you have, and then when the battle arena is over, it resets you back to what you had before you walked in. So Second Chief just didn't remove that code or change it at all. It's still the same as that code. So basically, if I have 5,000 HP left on Cloud, I'm going in with 5,000 HP, and then whatever happens, I leave with 5,000 HP. Same with MP. Items are used, though, so we're not going to want to use any items in the battle arena. Did I run out of gil? It doesn't let you race if you run out of gil, does it? I'm incredibly lost. I don't know. Of course you lost. How much gil do I have? Oh, so wait, did I just watch? No. It's... Maybe if you have enough for the registration fee, but not enough for the other one, it just like lets you, it like makes you watch, but you can't win. I never knew that. Alright, I need to reload then. Unfortunately. I need more gil. Where did I wonder where I made the gil last time. I think I just sold some stuff, but I don't remember what I sold. Thought I had more gil than that. Plus I'm also doing B now. I was doing C before, which is less money. But I figured I'd do B to see if I could get a hero drink. Alright, so we need to figure out something we can sell. There is one other thing that I found out. Someone commented last week on one of the episodes and said that you could get right arms from bombs. And I never knew that. Right arms are a really, really strong item in this game. It's pretty much the best, like, grenade item, just the throw and do damage item. It's the best one in the game. It does like 1,400 damage. And they're really, really, really useful for something like this. I thought they only dropped from grenades, but turns out you can actually steal them from the bombs on the bridge, and I never knew that. I never knew you could get them this early. So, if we can get some right arms, it'd be great. But I don't know if we're really going to use them because we're just about to get question marks, and after that there's not going to be much item throwing. So it might really only be used for like grinding. But if we can get some for free, it'd be great. Bombs do have a non-elemental attack. They have a ram that I think just does regular damage, so it might be a little difficult. There we go. That's what I sold. It might be a little difficult, but we can try. In fact, I'll try right now just to see what happens. I'm also going to save over this file. That was the file that we were just like screwing around on. I want to make sure we don't load it, because it's not. We cheated on that file just to see what would happen. Okay, so I do have a fire ring, right? So with the fire ring, the bomb can't do anything but ram us. So if the bomb doesn't ram, then we should be okay. Do I have steel? I could also potentially manipulate them. Pretty sure they can be manipulated, but I need to get the steel first. Pretty slow too. Wow. This is a pretty high steel, but I'm also kind of low leveled-ish. Yeah, see, that's going to do damage to me. He likes to use that attack a lot too. What is this steel rate? Hello? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a pretty high steel rate. There we go. Well, that was way too much damage. Let's try again. I'm not enjoying rewatching the cloud-only run on YouTube if there's like 60 minutes of fighting a boss plus reloading after almost every mistake or bad RNG. Well, then I guess you shouldn't watch. If this isn't your thing, then it's not your thing. Challenge runs are pretty difficult to watch sometimes if you're not into the challenge itself, because there's a lot of grinding sometimes and there's a lot of resets and stuff. That kind of thing doesn't bother me at all, but some people it does. So, I mean, I totally understand if you're not into this kind of thing. There really hasn't been much grinding in this game, in this mod. Like, I expected there to be much more. I expected this run to be like a lot of grinding. But honestly, we had like an hour getting spider webs, which I knew was going to be a thing, because I knew we needed spider webs. After that, I mean, there really hasn't been a lot. There's been like some stealing. We did the thief grinding, and then we did a little bit of grinding in Shinra Corp. And then after that, everything has been like nothing. And like I said, this is like the last stop. After this, it's going to be full blown, you know, the rest of the game. Honestly, I can't imagine there being much else, because there's not really anywhere to grind. So like, you know, this is it. I mean, it's not gonna get any better than this. After this, it's gonna be straight up every other boss in the game, pretty much back to back to back. You know, all from here all the way till the North Crater. There's nowhere that we would need or want to stop for anything. And then after that, we might want to get Materia Cave stuff. But that's normal gameplay. That's not really like grinding. And then at the end of the game, I don't think there's much else that we would really need to grind for. So, you know, if you're feeling like there's too much grinding for you, I totally understand. But I don't think there'll be too much more. And, of course, there's plenty of other content that I have that you can watch that doesn't have as much grinding if you prefer to watch something else. But I do not appreciate you coming on my stream and saying that what I'm doing currently is boring. Like, if you have that opinion, that's totally fine, but there's no reason to put it in my chat. Like, I would never go to your stream and say what you're doing is boring if I'm not into it, because I just wouldn't go to your stream. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to go to somebody's stream and say what they're currently doing is boring, because obviously there's plenty of people here that are enjoying it. So, you know, that's just your opinion, and you know, your opinion is totally accepted, but those kind of opinions are better kept to yourself when there's a lot of people here enjoying what I'm doing. 4, 5, 6. What's up, Jirochi? Please read the paste bin. It has all the information on this challenge. You can also watch my entire playthrough of the regular Necrosis mod, not doing it Cloud Solo, if you want to learn more about it. I don't know, it like, people hating on content that I do has never bothered me, because the content that I do is very pointed. Like, you know, it's, I don't just go out and buy the newest game and just play it and upload the regular gameplay of it. You know what I mean? Like, everything I do is pointed. It's like Final Fantasy VII Necrosis mod, Final Fantasy VII New Threat mod, Final Fantasy VII Challenge, Puzzle Star Sweep speedruns. Like, everything's like pointed to a specific audience. So when people don't like the content that I give out, it's totally understandable. But I don't appreciate like people saying, like, actually taking the time to watch the video and then be like, this is boring. Like, well then, like, what are you doing here? Like, this obviously isn't the place for you, or this isn't the video for you, or this isn't the series for you. I have plenty of other content, watch that. Like, there's no reason to stop what you're doing and let me know that you don't enjoy this particular thing. If you want to email me and be like, hey man, I really like your content, but the current thing you're doing I don't really like, I'd like to see you do this instead, that's awesome. I would love people to do that, because then I have a better understanding of what my fans want to see. But to just like go on my stream and just be like, this is boring, when there's plenty of people here that are enjoying it, it's like, well, I'm obviously not going to stop just because you think it's boring. Like, there's this is one of the more popular things I've had in recent time. Like, there's a ton of people watching this and enjoying it, so I'm not going to stop it just because one person's like, I think you should do this. And I think you should just play the latest COD. Holy crap, Nancy. Nancy came to play. So did Graham. We're gonna go Nancy, Graham, Sam. 256. 256. Yeah, I mean that's just how I feel. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, I have never left a comment on anyone's video saying that what they're doing is boring or bad or whatever. I've never done that. Even if I thought it in my head, I've never commented it, because why even bother? Like, you're just making them feel bad for doing what they're doing, and obviously someone likes it or else they wouldn't be doing it. So it's like, what's the point? Just watch something else that they do, or watch someone else entirely. There's no reason to be negative about it. And there's no reason to let them know in a public way. Like, it's kind of like if you go to a party and your friend has some, like, real ugly shirt on. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to step them aside and be like, hey man, listen, that shirt is, like, really ugly. Maybe you should change it. I'm doing this for your good. Like, you're not going to just be like, wow, Rick's got the ugliest shirt on. Everybody look at Rick's shirt. That's the ugliest shirt I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's basically what commenting is. It's letting everyone know your opinion. So if it's a bad opinion, maybe you should just email it, or, you know, give me a quick whisper. You really don't need to, Death's got the worst playthrough ever! Like, you don't have to do that. It's just, I don't know. The internet's different, though. I mean, maybe if you're, like, razzing him, you could be like, wow, Rick's got an ugly shirt. And then he'd be like, yeah, your face is ugly. And then he'd be like, your mom. But, yeah. No, like, people that comment, people that comment stuff like that, like, they're not razzing me. They're just, like, trying to get me to do something else. That's all they care about. They just care about themselves. They're just like, no, I want you to do this exact thing that I want you to do. I'm not winning much here. We need a good one. We need a good one. We need that Antarctic wind, or that, actually turbo weather would be great. Foxy. I don't like any of these chocobos. I'm gonna go 462. Frickin' Rick in his ugly shirt, though. What's up, big boss? Good to see you, my man. My voice sounds like a sinking ship? Wait, what? What does that mean? Do I sound like I'm underwater? Whoa! Wait, is that really... He got deleted, so I can't reread it. Did he say my voice sounded like a sinking ship? What does that mean? That's the weirdest description of anything I've ever heard. Your voice sounds like a sinking ship. What does that mean? Napaz, your face looks like my PS4 controller charging port. Take that. I win. 4-6. No, wait, 6. Wait. Oh my god. Dang it. 6 was in second, and then he blew it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This could be going better. I might have to go play the Mog game, to be honest. To be honest with you, I think I might have to go play the Mog game. Oh no, I did it again. Oh, I see. I see now. I see what happened. So yeah, if you pay the entry fee but you don't have enough money to bet on any chocobos, then you're just like screwed. I never knew that. That's ridiculous. Alright, well I can't make enough GP to like make that worth it, so we're gonna go play some basketball and some Mog, because chocobo racing ain't working out. And I'm not trying to sit here all day chocobo racing. It's not worth it. Do I still have my money? At least model swap the Mog game. You beat Emerald and Ruby for the first time this week? Nice. I go play some Mog Skitball. Honestly, the Golden Saucer is a giant money dump until you get the year pass, or the golden ticket, golden pass, whatever. Until you go to the chocolate factory with the golden ticket. It's like totally useless. Because you pay 3,000 to get in. It's pretty hard to make 3,000 gil here, or like make it worth it. Alright, let's do the friggin' Mog game. I'm pretty sure you can do the... Actually, no. Can you do the Mog game yet? Yeah, you can. What's up, Kylan? Boop, 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 boop. Do I watch any TV or shows? I don't watch a ton of TV. Lately I've been watching a lot, actually, because I watch my son at night, and we usually watch TV to go to sleep. I watch TV, he lays there, because I don't want him to watch that much TV. Don't you shake your head at me. It's a freaking nut. Eat it. Doofus. I just watch like whatever's on. Like I don't have like a current show I'm watching or anything like that. I just have a bunch of like sitcoms that I grew up on that I love watching. I'll just watch like forever. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bel-Air? The heck is Bel-Air? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Everyone Loves Raymond is like my favorite sitcom of all time. I used to watch all the time in high school. My Wife and Kids is a good one. Oh, that's what I'm watching now because that's what's on my DVR. Bel-Air, yeah. It's like Bel-Air, but it's with more Bal. It's ballin'. I don't know why. I got some like weird like tang to my voice. I was like, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I must be Cindy. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hate to say it, but I like Big Bang Theory too. I used to watch Big Bang Theory. Now not so much. Now I watch it, I'm kind of like, eh. Like it's an okay like background noise kind of show, but watching it religiously isn't really a thing anymore. I don't like it that much anymore. I did used to like it. I did used to watch it like almost religiously with my wife. It's a good show to watch with with the wife. Like you can both get enjoyment out of it. It's not like the most fantastic show ever, but it'll get a laugh out of you. You know, it's a good family, kind of family show. It's kind of funny because I think the point of Big Bang Theory is like the girls are there for like the girls watching the show, and then the guys are there for like the nerds watching the show. But for us, it was like we both enjoyed the guys way more, and the girl parts were annoying. Because she's like a nerd too, like not really a nerd, but she's a very logical human being, my wife. So she enjoys the guy parts a lot more than the girl drama parts. I'm gonna laugh when like I never changed the models back and we still have like the wrecked babies. Like the save point and the materia keeper and the broken cloud model and everything else. Fin. He's waving his fin at us. Alright. I could maybe do G-Bike, but it takes forever. This is faster. I have an entire playthrough of Final Fantasy I on YouTube. You can check it out. It was a while ago, but if you're interested in Final Fantasy I. If you're interested in like a completely blind playthrough of Final Fantasy I, because I had never played it before and I did a Let's Play. That was... okay. I thought that was too much. I did the PS1 version. Somebody in the comments asked why I don't buy GP from the guy in the back of the railway area. He doesn't actually appear until later, I believe. And even if he did, he's way too expensive. That guy's really good when you have a ton of gil and you just want a bunch of GP without having to play the games. But this early in the game, he's way too expensive. For like 100 GP, you have to spend like 10,000 gil, I think. I think that guy appears when you get the high wind, I want to say, but I could be wrong. It could only be Disc 3. I did a White Mage challenge of Final Fantasy I. I didn't get too far because I ended up being busy and not being able to complete it. But I started one. It was pretty fun. Alright, I think I have 49. I'll try to get 11 more. That was terrible. After getting your eyes dilated, you probably won't be able to watch the stream, at least for a little while. Looking at little screens is really hard when your eyes are dilated. It just looks like a giant white block. We ain't no baby. Oh! I thought you had to cancel the text. God dang it. Alright, listen. You're not gonna make a fool... Okay, listen. You're not gonna make a fool out of me. Cloud! Use your muscles, man. What are you doing? Yeah, I thought you had to cancel the text at the top. I didn't realize I was shooting. That was like the worst shot ever, because I just barely tapped circle. It's like Cloud just dropped the ball on the... It's like playing for double chance. Boo! Alright, we're gonna spend all my freaking gil. I mean, granted, I don't think we need gil for the whole rest of the game, honestly. There's like nothing else we want to buy for the whole rest of the game. I'm not even buying time materia. There's no reason to buy it. It's never going to get leveled up to slow. And we have spider webs. And we have big guard for haste. So there's like no reason to get time materia. And I can't imagine what other materia we'd want. And we're about to get the Yoshiyuki. So we probably won't want a sword for Cloud either. So yeah, I don't think we'll need any gil at least for a while. And we're going to start getting... Oh my god, really? Why am I always one away? We're going to start getting a lot of items for other characters now. So, we can sell those for a lot of gil. A lot of the bosses from here on out can't be slowed anyways. The temple is really where we want to slow stuff, and then after that, not so much. I ain't no baby. That's right. That's right, boys. Don't mess. Don't mess with the best. Wow. Don't mess with the best. Completely whiffs. There, I'm done. Thank you, Miles. Should have. Okay. Perfect. I kind of want to save before doing this, but... Alright, so we're just gonna use what we have. You know, whatever we get with this ADGP, we'll just deal with it. I think that's fair. Best case scenario, we get speed plus. That would be the greatest thing. Alright, manipulate probably isn't necessary. Long range would probably be nice. I don't need the Force Stealer. So we can do poison all. Probably do like Ruma. And Mini would probably be good too, but just do that. Let's do it. Why can Haphazard do it? Why does she have health all of a sudden? She's supposed to be dead. The Gene attack fight is optional? It is not optional. I don't know who's saying it's optional. The Gene attack fight is not optional. You can't get to Mount Nibble until you fix the... I forgot to put slowest battle speed. I should be fine though. You can't get to Mount Nibble until you fix the Jeep, and the Jeep doesn't fix itself until you complete all of Cosmo Canyon. I wish I had like a offensive E skill. Yeah, like you can get into Cosmo Canyon without it breaking, but if you try to go past Cosmo Canyon and you haven't done Cosmo Canyon yet, then it'll break. Yeah, Lost Number is kind of the only like optional. Lost Number and Raps are like the two bosses that are optional throughout the regular game. And then obviously there's all the optional bosses at the end, but I might just keep it on highest battle speed, honestly. Because nothing in here really poses a threat, so there's no reason to like take it slow. So the way this game works, Platonic, is whenever you enter an area, the game sets the battle state, or the game's... There's basically a number in the game that's called, like, game progression, and it's literally a number from 0 to... I forget what the number for the end of the game is. But whenever you enter an area, the game changes that number to what it's supposed to be. So if you cheat to get to a later part of the game will just automatically set your game progress to that part, and then it'll be like you got there normally. That's why a lot of the skips in this game work, because if you can just get Cloud to the spot where he needs to be, the game will set everything else the way it's supposed to be. So, like, for example, if you were to somehow skip to Mount Nibel, if you were to somehow skip to Mount Nibel, you would, if it might not have been a good idea, it would just pretend like you've done all of Cosmo Canyon. So if you went back to Cosmo Canyon, it wouldn't even, like, nothing would happen. It'd be like you skipped it all. It's not like a lot of RPGs. If you skip something and then go back to a previous town, the game will be like, wait a second, you never did this, and then it'll like make you do it. Final Fantasy VII doesn't work that way. There's only one number that matters, and that's your game progression. If you were to skip all the way to the North Crater somehow, the game would just automatically be like, okay, you've done everything. That's why I said it might not be a good idea, because it would heal that guy, but it's okay. What? You can't be poisoned. It's an interesting story, Kevster. Yeah, most RPGs use flags. So, as you're going through the game, it'll flag each individual thing that you do. And then whenever you go to a town, it'll make sure that all the flags are hit. to make the next thing happen. Final Fantasy VII is totally different. It just has one number. One singular number. And that's why wrong warps work. Because that singular number, when it's not where it's supposed to be, the game gets really confused. I'm gonna do HP and MP because it's worth a lot of points. Did I get poisoned? No, I got it. For a second I thought I got poisoned. Yeah, level down decreases your level, which doesn't do a lot. Level doesn't make a huge difference in this game. Just changes your stats, and then in the damage formula, it takes what your level is to figure out damage, but it's not a huge difference. Especially not here, because the enemies in the battle arena aren't very high level. I'm assuming only skips can only be done on the same disc. Nope. Any disc. The game doesn't care what disc you're on. The only thing that the discs matter, the only thing that the discs do is cutscenes. So if you're on disc 1 and you skip to disc 3, the game will still function properly. All the code is still there, but it will have no idea what to do when you get to the cutscenes, so it'll play the wrong cutscenes. But other than that, it doesn't care. I'm not sure if that's true for the PlayStation 1 version, the actual disc version. It might actually ask you to change the disc, or might freeze if you somehow did a wrong warp on PS1, but that's impossible. But on the PC versions, all the code is there, it just asks you to change disc for the cutscenes. So like if you watch me do the speedrun of this game, you skip to disc 3 very early, and when you're fighting Sephiroth, there's like trains and crap in the background because it's trying to play the Midgar scenes. It's kind of funny. I got 10,000, not bad. I was gonna change. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Still waiting for these spiderweb enemies. They'll be in this right here. Alright, good. We got one. A single one. But it's still one. There we go, we got one. What's up, George? Thanks for coming, my man. Glad you're here. Yeah, the battle arena at the beginning of the game is pretty terrible. Like, even if Cloud was had normal health, it still wouldn't be very hard at all. The battle arena definitely ramps up on disc 3. The first two battle arenas are pretty easy. They don't even really have, like, bosses at the end. It's just, like, regular enemies most of the time. We're gonna do time. What's with everyone saying the game has 4 discs? I've seen 2 people in the chat say 4 discs now. The game has 3 discs, guys. I might forget everything about this game, but I do remember that much. Wow. Thanks, guys. Oh, were you talking about 8? Yeah, 8 and 9 have 4. On disc 4, Eris comes back. Stop. Man, these enemies are annoying. We could change the battle speed to slowest to make this a lot easier, but I don't think I'm ever going to lose, so I don't see any reason to. Might as well just speed up the process. What's up, comrade? Yeah, we explained it earlier, but basically the battle arena is fine to use, but I am going to try to only use it for a few items. I'm not going to go overboard. Pretty much just going to use the GP that I got now and just see how much I get. Really all I want is spider webs. I've gotten 1. Hopefully I get more than just the 1. The battle arena is so easy because everything comes back every round, like your all materia and your summons come back every round. You can just spam stuff. Another thing that the battle arena opens up to us is the ability to actually get limit breaks. Throughout the entirety of the Necrosis mod, it's impossible to get a limit break because you'll get 1 limit break throughout the entire game. But using the battle arena, we can actually get Cloud's limit break and maybe use it on a boss for like 0 damage. We'll probably just use it in the battle arena though, because I don't have any use for it. The only use I have for a limit break is if an enemy was really low health and I could like interrupt their action. Yeah, if you have like beta at this point, it's really useful in the battle arena. You can just destroy everything with it. We don't have beta, so I don't have any offensive enemy skill whatsoever. All I have is big guard. In the original, your limit goes back to what it was. Oh wow! I'll have to see if that's the case. I didn't even think about that. Gotta make sure I get green here. Okay. Because that's what gets you the points. I wonder what you can steal from him. Dude, if I could learn Aqua Lung. Alright. I guess I shouldn't screw around with this guy, huh? I can even use that. God, if this guy kills me, I'm gonna be mad. Thanks, Miss Maggie. Yeah, I was really happy about that. Can you not use the attack that has like the longest animation ever while I have a shield up? I'm gonna die, dude. This is the end for me. I don't even think Molotov will do damage to him because he's like elemental. Oh, it did. I'm gonna die. This guy came out of nowhere. I didn't know this guy could be here. This guy's tough. Unless this kills him, I'm dead. Please die. Oh. This guy has a ton of HP, like I knew he did. Oh, I survived? Oh my god. Oh my god! If this kills him. If this kills him, I'm a legend. I don't think it will, though. This guys have a lot of HP. I didn't figure.